If you think that just because you're selling your home in today's market is a surefire way to land a profit, you may be in for a big surprise and not the good kind. So what can you do? Stay tuned for 3 strategies that sellers can employ to make sure the home you're listing lands the best offer it can. I'm Jeremy Tolley, and this is In PA. If you're thinking of putting your home on the market, then you know this is the time for sellers. But just because you sell in a seller's market doesn't guarantee your home will sell like the stories you've no doubt heard other people sharing. Fortunately, getting there doesn't require too much work on your part. Here are 3 strategies you can use to make sure your home goes for the highest price possible. Don't slack on marketing. Anybody can sell a home in the kind of market we're in right now, and it may be easy to do the minimum amount to save time and money. This couldn't be further from the truth. The more eyes on your property, the more interested people. It is natural when you see something you want and several others wanting the same thing to begin to want it even more. This is what we're seeing in the current market more and more. But let me ask you a question. If you had 3 people competing to buy your home, or you had 10 people competing to buy your home, which scenario do you think will yield a higher offer? Exposure is everything, and the more exposure you get, the more interested people you will find. Price the home correctly. The biggest mistake I see home sellers make is pricing the home high so there's room to negotiate, or pricing it high because they think they can get that much in the market that we're in. And you probably can. But I always explain 3 strategies when pricing a home and why one of them far outperforms the others. Option 1, price it at the height of the market. This can work because what you're actually doing is just trying to find that needle in the haystack buyer, which you very well may find. However, it's going to take more time to find them. Option 2, price it at the market value. This is a great approach as well and will absolutely attract a buyer far quicker than the first option. But will it maximize your home's potential? Option 3, price slightly below market value. Now hear me out. This approach is hands down the best approach, even in a market like we're currently in. When a property is priced slightly below market value, it is shown to more potential buyers and gets more people going to look at it in person because fewer people have unqualified it before seeing it. Once they see the property, if they decide they like it and want to move forward, they now have an emotional attachment to that house. Because the price was listed slightly below market value, you will likely have several other buyers with that same emotional attachment. And once this happens, that same buyer that would have unqualified it before ever even looking at it because it was priced too high will now justify paying that price due to the competition as a result from that emotional attachment. In a lot of cases, you can find that needle in the haystack buyer I mentioned in the first option at a fraction of the amount of time using this strategy. Review every offer carefully. Terms of the offer are just as important as the dollar amount on it, and the terms can make or break the entire deal. Working with an agent that can weigh the pros and cons of every offer coming in and advise you is critical. Receiving an offer for $20,000 above what you listed it at does not mean that's what you're going to get. Are there inspection contingencies? Is the lender a reputable lender? What's the loan-to-value ratio on the loan, and is there an appraisal contingency attached to it? Any of these can make or break the entire deal, so before getting excited and accepting an offer just because of the dollar amount, be sure to review the offers inside and out to really determine which one has the most potential. Of course, at the end of the day, what you decide to do is entirely up to you, but for the best results, make sure you work with a real estate agent who has the local knowledge to help guide you in getting the most value out of your home.